Yes, we'll start coughing now. COVID.
Percy met sy baadjie.
Hi all, I'm just waiting for all the media to log on. Good evening all, thank you for joining us at the Chelsea Sharks post-match presser. With us, Chelsea Sharks head coach Sean Everett. The floor is open for questions and we'll go first with Nathan.
Sean, it was a good start. I mean, obviously, I spoke to you yesterday asking for, please give us a good performance. And you guys did that in the first 40, 50 minutes. And then obviously you guys got the red card. But obviously, I think your depth was tested in both these games. But what will you take from this going forward? Obviously, you guys will be playing 3 games in the next in seven days apart.
Yeah, I think what's important for us is not to forget the intensity that we matched this evening, although it was only for 40 to 50 minutes, as you said. The red card obviously didn't do anything to help us. We knew they were going to come out firing in the second half. You know, they reverted to a power game, and then when we were one man short, obviously they went coast to coast and they beat us on the outside with the extra man. But I'm very proud of the effort that the guys put in. I think the important thing for us is now to, you know, keep that intensity that they played with in the first 40 minutes, you know, fresh in our minds, and not drop that and not drop the speed of the game when we play against other teams in the Currie Cup. Because like I said to you before, this is a great experience for us going into a Northern Hemisphere competition at the end of September. And we need to prepare for that at the same time. Obviously, we want to win the Currie Cup.
Sankelo?
Hi, Sean. Hard luck for your loss today, but what will your message be to Jaden after that incident?
Jaden's not a malicious character, as we know. We've seen him play many games on TV. Unfortunately, you know, there was a little bit of niggle in the game, and I presume because it was a tough contest, but yeah, unfortunately, he did something that I think his emotions got the better of him, and he'll learn from that.
Next question.
Yeah, hard lines. Obviously, a fantastic first half. Just on Jaden, we've seen in a lot of the games that, and obviously it's a strength of his, but obviously it can be a weakness as well, that he really likes to get under the. This is a once-off.
Yeah, I think, you know, when you're a youngster coming in, he's no different to other scrum halves that are chirpy and that. But yes, he's got to know when to draw the line, and he'll learn from this incident. And obviously, it's our job as coaches to develop these young men as gentlemen and to have respect for the opposition as well as for the officiators. So yeah, we'll have a chat to him. You know, as a bit off the field. Funny enough, he's totally the opposite. He's quiet. He doesn't say much. So, yeah, shame. You know, I do feel for the guy. You know, he's very remorseful. And no one likes to get a red card against the international team and put your team under the pressure. But yes, it's a learning experience for him. And, you know, I'm sure it won't happen again in the future.
Sean?
Sean, it's known that the British and Irish Lions said they won't show their hand before the test. Do you think your performance, especially in the first half, is a good indication of what South Africa must do to beat the British and Irish Lions?
Yeah, I think, for our young team, and when I say young, we had a lot of 21-year-olds playing in this team this evening. So I think if you can match them physically, which the Boks certainly can do, it will open up opportunity for them, likewise it did for us. If on the day you put them under pressure and the kicking game doesn't work for them, you certainly can hurt them like we did. And we put them under pressure defensively in the first half, and they did make errors and we scored tries. So, yeah, there's definitely opportunities for our Boks, and they would have learned a lot out of these two games.
Next question. Carl, go ahead.
The performance of Dylan Richardson, outstanding.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
The performance of Dylan Richardson, what did you think?
No, Dylan was outstanding tonight. I think he was one of the many youngsters that put his hand up and took them on physically. I thought all the guys, Pepsi Buthelezi, Pilo Gomere, that loose trio was under 21 last year. And I thought they were outstanding tonight. And they certainly matched the physicality of the British and Irish Lions. So yeah, we're very pleased with their performance. We know Dylan Richardson has performed well in the previous Currie Cup. Unfortunately, he's been injured. And he's certainly come back with a bang with his short cameo on Wednesday night, and obviously a full 80 tonight. So we know what he's capable of, and he's a guy that's just going to grow from strength to strength.
Next question. Are there any further questions, James?
Yes, Sean. Hi, sorry, Brendan here. Sean, just what has these two games taught you, I suppose, looking forward to your entry into Europe? Where do you guys think that you need to improve, and what else has that taught you? Could I put it that way?
Yeah, I think tonight, I think in the first half we managed the game well. I think we missed a couple of touch kicks, which put us under pressure. Our set piece has improved a lot since Currie Cup, and I thought we stood up well in the last two games against the Lions. So that was an Achilles heel of ours, and we seem to be on the mend there, and we will get better in our set piece. If you look at the 4 tries that they scored in the first half, we didn't tidy up our exits. They scored from 2 of them. Bjorn Harps gave a penalty right on the touchline, which was unnecessary, which led to a more try. And then the other 2 try, the other try was from a dropped receipt. So yeah, we need to tidy up our set piece. It certainly has improved. We know that there are challenges coming up in the Northern Hemisphere in that department, and it's not only scrumming and lineouts, it's also, like I said, the kickoff receipts. But for us, I think our game management at times wasn't as good. I think if you look at the try that we conceded early in the first half, we probably should have kicked that one back, and we ran it. We got isolated, turned over, and they scored. So those are little things that are obviously easy fixable. But to be fair to the players, we had a new 10 playing, we had a new 9 on the field, and obviously a new fullback that played tonight that only had a couple of minutes on Wednesday. So yes, we know the areas that need to improve, and they're actually very important. I thought our defense was outstanding in the first half, and certainly put pressure on them when they had ball in hand, which obviously led to a penalty and tries that we scored.
Dylan?
Hi, Sean. Congrats on a good first half. Unfortunate with the end result there. You've touched on this a little bit already, but just on the defensive side of the game, I think in that first half with the tries that you did score, they came from defensive pressure and forcing them into mistakes. That must have been something that really impressed you, and something that you could probably take out going forward.
Yeah, because defense is a really important aspect of the game, because it actually complements your attack. So if you can put pressure on the opposition defensively, you do get opportunities, and your turnover attack and counter attack is obviously the best source of possession when it comes to scoring tries, as the opposition defenses are instructed. So yeah, we worked hard on our defense in a week. John McFarlane only joined us permanently on from Monday, and he only had a couple of sessions with the boys this week, so he's done an amazing job in a couple of weeks. But in saying that, the defense has always been very aggressive. We've enjoyed our line speed and we've got good reward from it. So yes, we're very happy where we are as far as that's concerned.
Next question.
Sean. Good evening, Navashni. Sean, good evening. Sean, sorry, I think I've asked this type of question to you last week. I'm just going to try this question again. Earlier, a week ago, something like you said, all of these tour matches are part of a national cause helping the Springboks in their preparations. But is it also fair to say that the tourists are getting quality game time now with all these tour matches, two against the Sharks, with you guys pushing them again, and them managing to play at Loftus so well coming back against you guys?
Yeah, I suppose it does push it in their favour when the Springboks are stuck in their hotel rooms in isolation. You know, it's no fault of anyone's. Yes, I suppose that's why the British and Irish Lions welcomed another game against us to get familiar with Loftus, as well as obviously, you know, getting a look at their own combinations. So I think it's, yeah, I suppose they've got a bit of an advantage. But sitting back in the hotel, the Boks will be looking at this game and saying, you know, the Sharks really pushed them from a physicality point of view. They would have seen that some opportunities that we exploited. So they will learn a lot anyway, you know. So at the end of the day, yeah, I think obviously the game time is really important for the British and the Irish Lions, and I'm sure the Boks would have liked to have played against Georgia this weekend, but it's not to be, so they'll have to make the best of the opportunities that we've given to them.
Can I just ask you, Sean, have you heard from your colleagues, or are the British and Irish Lions playing against the Stormers on Wednesday?
Sorry?
Are the tourists playing against the Stormers on Wednesday?
I'm not sure about that. I know that there was talk in the media about the games being swapped around, so I'm not too sure about that.
Next question. Are there any further questions, gents? Thank you very much, Sean, for your time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much,
Vash-
everyone. Have a
Thanks,
good
Sean.
evening.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks,
Thank
Navashni.
Bye.
Vashni, can you send the video to us as well, please?
Will do.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Bye.